Hi guys, today we are going to discuss some IELTS reading tips. Why some people find it too difficult to attend IELTS reading? It is because they are not having proper practice or they are unaware of some tips on which they can improve their reading. So here I'll be discussing some tips on which you can perfect your reading and get good score. As we all know, IELTS reading comprises of 40 questions and it is divided into 3 sections. The duration of the test is 60 minutes. And there will be 3 passages and a bunch of questions you have to answer. The first tip, time management is the key. Several persons find it too difficult to manage the time when you're attending reading. This happens because you're spending too much time on particular questions so that the time is running and you won't be knowing about it. For this, there is a simple tip. You have to previously determine how much time you're going to spend for each section. It is better if you could spend 15 minutes for section 1, 20 minutes for section 2, and 25 minutes for section 3. Tip 2. Start with questions. You'll be having the passages and questions, but you have to start with the questions. The positive thing of starting with the question is that if you are reading or going through the question, you'll get some keywords or you'll be getting an understanding about what are the question, what are things you have to find out when reading the passage. So after reading the question, when you're moving to the passage, the benefit is that you will come across certain points which is directed to the questions we have previously read. So we are coming closer to the answers. That is the benefit. Tip number 3. Don't rush, but read the questions carefully. Some people, because they are fearful of the examination or if they are stressed, may be reading everything, but they won't be focusing on any of the point. This is not good because you're actually wasting your time. So anyhow, we are spending some time for reading. So read the questions properly, focus on the keywords and try to understand what it means. Tip number 4. Don't spend too much of time on one question. If we are focusing on a single question and trying to find out the answer for that question alone, the time is running. We not be aware of that. So we have to change that attitude. Practice is the best thing. When you're practicing or preparing for IELTS reading, you should set the time properly and then you have to determine the actual time you're going to use for a single question. If you are not aware of the answer of that question, if the answer is unknown, leave it unanswered and move to the next question. And finally, after answering all the question or attempting all the question, if you have some time, revise the previous question and answer it at that time. Tip number 5, use keywords, which means concentrate on what you're looking for. You will get some keywords from the questions and it will strike you when you're reading the passage. Connect it together and find a more easier way to come to the answer. Tip number 6, answer all questions. It doesn't matter whether you know the answer or not. The thing is, answer every question. Because after completing all other questions, if you're getting some time, try to find out answer which you find is sure. Or even if you're confused, write down the answer. Don't leave any question unanswered. The thing is that the tips alone won't help you. How efficiently you're going to use these tips while you're preparing for the test. It is the most important thing. And if it becomes a habit, it is certainly going to help you during the time of IELTS reading test. Thank you. This is Archana from Tiju's Academy.